All right, let's do a pre-trip.
Hello, hello. Got in with 3 points of contact. My seat belt works properly. Fastens, unfastens. I will perform, my wheels are chalked, and now I will perform a safe start. I will check first. Sorry about that. That's gotta put code in. My ABS light for my trailer and my truck both came on and went off, indicating that I have working air brakes. Now I will let my air pressure build a governor cutout between 120 and 140 psi.
I'm not gonna fast forward it.
Okay, I heard my sneeze. My governor shut out at 125 psi. Now I will perform an applied pressure air leakage test. I would apply my service brake for 1 minute and make sure I do not lose more than 4 psi in under 1 minute. I will wait for my needles to stabilize, and I will ask you to time me for 1 minute. My needles are stabilized. Can you time me?
Sure. Okay, time.
Okay, I did not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute, and I did not hear any leaking. Now, I will apply my service brake until my warning light and buzzer comes on at or before 55 psi. My warning light and buzzer has come on before or at 55 psi. Now I will continue to apply my service brakes until my emergency trailer and tractor valves pop out between 45 and 20 psi. Both my protection valves popped out between 45 and 20 psi. Okay, while I'm waiting for my air pressure to build back up, I will start with my end cap. My windshield and mirrors are properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no illegal stickers, and my mirrors are adjusted to me. My windshield wipers and blades are properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. The blades are working properly, and my blades are not cracked or dry rot, and the fluid comes out well. My defroster and heater are working properly. My 3 emergency equipment, my fire extinguisher is properly mounted and secure. It's fully charged and it's behind my driver's seat. My 3 red reflective triangles are under my bunk, and my spare fuses are in my glove box. My indicators, my left indicator, right indicator, high beams, 4-way flashers, and my DEF tick gauge are working properly. My air horn and my city horn and my air horn are working properly. Now, I will let my air pressure build up so I can do my parking brake test. But I will remove my chalk first. Got in with 3 points of contact. Put on my seat. Alright. Now I will do a parking brake check. I will apply my trailer brakes and release my truck brakes and see if my trailer has. Trailer held. Now I will apply my truck brakes and release my trailer brakes and see if my truck holds. My truck tractor did not move. Now I will release both my air valves, my tractor and my trailer, and I will move forward at 5 miles per hour, and I'll make sure my truck does not pull to the left or to the right and I come to a complete stop. My truck did not move to the left or to the right and I came to a smooth complete stop. Now I will check my lights. I'll make sure all my lights, lenses, reflectors, and reflective tape are the same. I'll make sure they're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, clean, and illuminated. Proper color of amber to the front and to the sides and red to the rear. My headlight, marker lights, reflector, clearance lights, marker light. Reflective tape, top of my truck. Reflective tape all the way down the side of my trailer. Reflective tape on my mud flaps and brake lights on the back of my truck. And I also have a clearance light up there. Marker light. ABS light, marker light. Clearance lights, reflective tape on the bottom of both my trailer doors. Brake lights, reflective tape on the bottom of my DOT bumper. Marker light. Reflective tape all the way down the side of my trailer. Marker light. Clearance light. Marker light. Marker light, reflective, and headlight. I will ask you to help me check my 5x5, my 5 locations and my 5 functions. My 5 locations are in front of my truck, both sides of my truck, in the rear of my truck, both sides of my trailer, in the back of my trailer. My 5 functions is my left turn signal, my right turn signal, my high beams, 4-way flashers, and brake lights. Can you help me?
Yeah.
turn signal.
Good.
Right turn signal.
Good. Good. Good.
Left turn signal.
Good.
Right turn signal.
Good.
Brakes.
Good.
Four-way flashing.
Good.
Back by center.
Good. Good. Good.
Brake light.
Good.
Now I will check under my engine compartment. I will check for any leaks or any leans to my truck, any shifts in one side or the other. I don't see any puddles. I do not have any leaks. My truck is not leaning to the left or to the right. On my passenger side, general hoses is properly mounted and secure on both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. My driver's side, general hoses are properly mounted and secure on both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. My coolant reservoir is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking, and it's filled to the manufacturer's specification. My oil is filled to the manufacturer's specification. I will check with my dipstick, and it's not leaking. My power steering fluid reservoir is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is not leaking, and it's filled to the manufacturer's specification. My power steering gearbox end hose are properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's secure on both ends, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. My three-piece steer linkage is properly mounted and secure on both ends. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. And there's no missing castle nuts or cotter pins. My spring hangers to my rear and to my front are properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and none are missing. My leaf spring to the front and to the rear is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is not shifted, and no illegal welds. My U-bolts are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and there's no missing lug nuts or bolts. My shock absorber is properly mounted and secure on both ends. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's not leaking. My brake hose is properly mounted and secure on both ends. There's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. There's no contaminants on my brake drum. There's no oil, grease, or dirt, or debris. My steer tire, there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts on my thread or sidewalls. My tread depth is no less than 4/32 of an inch. I would check with a tire depth gauge. My air pressure is filled to the manufacturer's specification. I would check with an air pressure gauge. My valve stem is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is not leaking. The cap is on and not missing. My rim is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no illegal welds, and there's no lug nut holes out around. My lug nuts are properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked, bent, or broken, and none are missing, and there's no shiny stud or powdered residue or cracks around the hose. My traffic monitoring devices on the side of my truck and on the hood are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and there's no illegal stickers. My battery box and batteries, my batteries and connections. My batteries are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. My wire connections are tight and not worn, and there's no corrosion, and my battery box is latched. My fuel and DEF tanks and hoses are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. The hoses have no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. And it's not leaking. My caps are on tight and not leaking. My electrical line is properly mounted and secure on both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts. It is not tangled or dragging on the catwalk. My air lines are properly mounted and secure on both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. And it's not tangled and dragging on the catwalk. My glad heads are properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. My seals are in good condition. They're not cracked or dry rotting. It's not leaking. My tractor frame and cross members are properly mounted and secure. Not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no missing cross members or illegal welds. My trailer frame and cross members are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and no missing cross members and no illegal welds, and there's no holes in the bottom of my trailer. My apron is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. My skid plate is properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's properly lubed, and there's no gap between my apron and my skid plate. My kingpin is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. My locking jaw is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's fully locked around the kingpin. My safety latch and release arm is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's in a fully locked position. My sliding fifth wheel and pin is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and the pin is in a fully locked position. My sliding fifth wheel hoses are properly mounted and secure on both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. My platform is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and there's no missing lug nuts or bolts. My landing gear is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's in a fully raised position. My landing pads are not damaged, and my crank handle is secure. And there's proper clearance between my mud flaps and landing gear so they don't touch each other when I turn. My tandem release is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and my tandem release and locking pin is in a fully locked position.
Yeah, I did.
How do you think you did?
Oh, I think I did pretty good.
You did. Perfect, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Good job.